Alright, let's see if everything worked and got sent out properly this time. That is funny. I don't really know how to change that, but you know, that's good enough. I wonder if Me6 is gonna update in the stream section or not. Oh well, good enough. Yo, Michael, what's up, dude? I'm just trying to see if I can not view this. Yeah, it's weird because Me6 sent out the stream from Twitch on the last stream, and I have made 0 changes, so I don't know what happened there. That's okay. We'll be alright. Alright, I gotta think of what I'm gonna do now. Get rid of this message notification. I know some of the things I want to do. One is to play some goddamn XP again. I think I only have like a couple days left. And I guess I should go a little harder on fractal routes, because I think there's only like a day or 2 left. I've just been busy working on videos. And while working on videos, I have like less and less time to actually like play the game. I'm more just like testing shit. Testing shit, scripting, recording. It's all a fun bag. Let's just do this again real quick, because I was finishing off filming some demonstration on an AFK team, so I can completely ignore the game now. Did a reroll on LC, reminded me of why I hate it. Had like 5 SSRs and somehow pulled a dupe. There's like gotta be over like 100 characters in there now too, right? And I assume it works more or less the same as it did before, where most of the pulls are gonna be like outdated garbage, and like the standard pool is still pretty trash, and you pretty much are just aiming for DOH, unless they change that up somehow. Alright, let's play. I should have dodge canceled that. Alright, let me get the hit off. I can get the break. Oh yeah, with Yo there, I probably shouldn't do it like that. Come on, boy. Hit me. Oh, don't hit me with that move, though. Hit me with the move that hits me once. I guess I could have done it there, too. Using the spinning here. I want the rockets, so that means this is gonna win. Come on, brother, get in my face. Game audio is a little loud? Okay, I can adjust that. Let me know how that is. I think the main pool is getting better with shifts. Yeah, but DOH is still not like available in that, right? At the end of the day, you're not like excited because a new standard banner unit is dropping. I wonder if that projectile didn't count. Oh no, I was holding up. That's why. My bad. Need to hold the direction after. He needs to stop running around though, because I need to hit him on this backswing. Alright, that works. Alright, yo, finish it. Alright, I think I know what I want to do, and that is play with this team right here. It's going to be a huge pain in the ass to actually clear all the mobs in Fractal, though. But I'm going to do 1 XB, because I need to adjust my team, too. That is a little quiet, but I think it's fine. I'll turn it up a little bit. Hopefully that's good. You were correct, unless you were a freak like me and hyped for a Logia shift. I suppose so. I don't know, you know me, I already said. Just make LC2. Make LC2. I'll cover it again. I swear I will, at least for a while. I still adjust my team here? What I need to see is what role does Kazuki want to be in? Kazuki wants to be a second baseman or shortstop. I think shortstop is already pretty much covered. Yeah, second base though? Where else can I fit Geo? He wants to be shortstop as well. Well, you know what? I don't know, I mean, I'm definitely going to throw Kazuki in instead, but I think I would still want to run Geo. It's just I don't know if it's really ideal to run them if in an incompatible position, if their stats are higher. Got out Me6 for the stream notification? Okay, cool, it went out. Good to know. Shifa, Logia, and third Melza are the only good ones I have in the reroll guide. And I mean, it'll just change again down the road, but I mean, that's how gachas blow. I'm just, after being away from it, I'm not a big fan of the whole DOH system with how infrequent pulling economy is in that game, which is why people like yourselves feel more incentivized to just create new accounts than stick with one. I don't even know why I'm looking at any of this. Oh, thank God the game is just auto-skipping everything. So it looks like this is a pretty easy sweep. Whoopee! When I get Amazon boxes, don't let me down. Give me the fucking Roku skin. The goated one. No, not XP. That's okay. I already got my cracked skin pull last week, so Watching a real baseball game right now and none of this happens in it. How dare they not get it exactly right? Wait, who, baseball or this game? This game's got it right. They should be duking it out on the bases. They should be duking it out, running on the walls and shit. Using an entire city as the field. Alright. My goal here is to take this absolutely untested AFK team and see if it can clear backgammon. The answer is probably no, but it's funny if it works. Oh yeah, look at that big Roku damage right there. Hitting like a wet noodle, my boy. Baseball fights are nothing but pushing and that's it. I mean, that's most fights between dudes, you know, bravado and whatnot. You know, you shove each other until somebody intervenes. You see the bullpens run out like they're going to do something only to stand around since it's already over. Sounds about right. Nope, that's a bit too far. Need a new good pixel art gotcha. Well, I mean, you know, this overworld has pixel art. It's fucking aesthetic. I don't know to go with aesthetic as fuck or just aesthetically pleasing. But I love the pixel overworld to go exploring in. That and there was, I mean, again, not like a full pixel art game, just they utilize like pixel art in like the maps was Aster Tatarikis or whatever. May it rest in fucking peace. Oh man, I was so stoked for that game. I knew it was gonna die, but alright, carefully navigate, because I don't even know if I'm done with this path or not. I think I have like one more shitty little path down here. Or a lot more. Not a big fan of 3D action mobile games, TBH. That's why I kind of wish this wasn't on mobiles, because it kind of sucks on phones. I can't imagine playing action games on phones. Like playing, oh fuck me. Playing Zuzaza or playing Honkai Impact, PGR, any of that shit. Like I hate playing those things on phones. So I don't. More of a turn-based slut. I'm flexible. Like most games I play are like turn-based. Like right now in my spare time I've been playing Stone Shard and Cassette Beast. That was the game I just finished. Besides Monster Hunter. I feel like I just finished a game. Fuck, this is gonna kill me. What the hell was I playing? Hold up, this is gonna kill me. What's on my desktop? What the hell was I playing right before I started playing this other stuff, before Monster Hunter came out? Was it on here? Fuck, I don't remember. It might be on my thingy in my room. Shit, I don't remember. I don't remember what I was playing, but now I'm playing Cassette Beast right now. You know, another turn-based pixel art-ish game. It's cool. It's fun. But yeah, you know, I'm a turn-based sled as well, but I can mix it up. Bro, cheesing the system? Hey, it's their own bugs, alright? If they don't fix the bugs, that means it's a feature. Playing this on emulator, or is there a PC client? It was on Steam day one. Yeah, if I don't have to, I try to stay away from like Android emulators now. But like for me now, in the current day and age, a big selling point for me is whether or not it has like an official PC client, because I fucking hate using these emulators. At least until like Google Play, its emulator actually like starts including like all games rather than just their like curated ones. Like, if there was that option, I'd be less locked in that the game needs to have a PC client. That way you don't have to run into, like, individual issues. Like, if you remember back in the days of... What was the game? I just rewatched my old video on it not too long ago. Tales of something. The Tales gacha game I covered. What the fuck was it? Need Google to get their shit together and get that done. For real, dog. That shit's been in beta for a long ass time. And at this point, I just think that it's been like a drop project. I don't think they're actually going to come out of beta and do like the full store. I think they're just gonna stick with whatever the fuck they've been doing. Anyway, what was I saying about the Tales game? Forgot what I was even talking about now. Oh my god, can you fuckers just stop coming? I'm just trying to get to the guy who has the key. And this is why Roku's amazing, though, because you don't even have to fucking pay attention. Emulator example. Thank you, Scorba. And good to see you. Yeah, so the Tales game on emulator, like, it was hard to, like, replicate certain issues I was having because the game was so fucking buggy. So I had to try it out on like multiple devices just to see like, is this a device-to-device thing? Is this like just how the game naturally is? So just a lot of like compatibility and performance issues that can differ from setup to setup. Was super annoying. It's hard to tell if it's like, is it your own hardware or is the game just like dog shit on some devices? Which in that game's case, it was just dog shit on some devices. Alright, which one is Yo? Here? I wasn't lazy. I should give Yo like my best DPS gear, but that's too much work. He's got the scraps on right now. Looking through your videos, completely forgot about Excess Heroes. I remember playing that on QApp for a month and translating everything a year before the global release. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing anything like that again in the near future. Back when I would cover like some Japanese releases or Korean releases or, you know, whatever. That wasn't like worldwide day one. That shit's a lot of work. Like watching over some of those old ones that I did, I'm like surprised at how like good I got everything as far as like menus and how you access everything. I'm like, god damn, I must have put in time for that shit. It's like one thing to translate everything, it's another to like just understand where everything is. Like with my Sinnoh Alice video that I watched, like that was all in Japanese. I did not understand any of it, but I was very confident in explaining everything going on in the game. Which I do not know how I did, because I definitely didn't play that game for very long. Back when I covered it. Basically what it's coming down to is that I was way more impressive before than I am now. Like watching myself be like, shit, how'd I do that? Big same, I can live waiting, yeah, that's... I think it's a good way of gauging whether or not a game's even going to make it as well. Like I brought up Aster Tatarikis earlier. I was really excited for that game, but like all the signs were on the wall. That shit was a dumpster fire burning, unfortunately. And who knows? Maybe it was a terrible game anyway, but just like visually, it was right up my alley. You know, SRPG, beautiful pixel art. Loved the character designs. And I love the Fire Emblem approach to gameplay. Some big FE simp, so right up my alley. Then else was a funny game. I actually liked the story elements they had. I just hated basically everything else about how the game worked. Yeah, I hear that. I also liked the storytelling in it. But like the gameplay was kind of non-existent when it came to those like styles of games, in my opinion. If I were to compare it to like Unison League or Logris. Really, you just like the exciting thing to play for is if you were active in a guild every day for that one time slot that you end up picking out in whatever guild. And I think that stuff was fun, but I think everything else around it was like not exciting, and I don't like having to pencil in a gacha game every day at a very specific time. It's just something that becomes draining very quickly for me. So I think like GBF, it's been a while, so I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think their like guild war type deal is it's like a set time period. So it's like a week or whatever the actual time period is. It's not like a specific time. I could be wrong on that though, because I know there's strike times and shit as well, which they set up on specific times. So maybe not my best example. Felt the same with Code Geass. I knew that game was dead on release. I mean, most, I feel like, established anime IP games are kind of in that same boat. There are some exceptions, but that's also like mostly the early exceptions, like Seven Deadly Sins, Grand Cross. Like that was one of the early ones that had like high production value. And you know, fun game, it's just like not fun to stick around with for a long period of time. And then more recently, one that I played, Black Clover Mobile. That one's actually like just an exceptionally good game, considering that it's a original IP. Like a surprisingly good game. I really didn't have any problems with it, even by the time like I stopped playing it. I just kind of got burnt out. Gameplay lacked upgrade areas being only available for those tiny windows drove me crazy. Yeah. It's funny because I don't really think of that anymore, but it's funny me seeing those older Japanese games that do like the time-based things. as far as like, oh, you can only farm these materials on certain days. Limbus Company actually does something similar, but I actually don't think that it changes anything. It's just like the only thing that actually changes in the day is what the enemies are weak to, as far as like your daily farming stuff. It doesn't change like the types of materials you're farming or whatever. But yeah, I can't think of any games I've recently played that had like that kind of system, and God, I hope it's completely dead now. Just unlock shit for a whole day, people. Yeah, exactly. I need whoever is running the Tokyo Ghoul IP. I'm gonna stop you right there, dog. Like, that is just a cash cow being milked, right? There is no care or love for that franchise, period. So you need to kill all false illusions you may have in your head. Stop making the same ass mobile games. That's not gonna happen. It's funny, I didn't even know that they had mobile games for Tokyo Ghoul. Fuck, this is actually a new path. I haven't been paying attention if I already got the chests in the other directions. I couldn't believe they didn't do an anime remake for the 10th anniversary. Instead, we got a JP only art gallery. I think Tokyo Ghoul's time is past. I think they read the writing on the wall, and that if they were to try and drop more anime, it would not do well. Like, I can't imagine that the Re-series actually like did any numbers. Oh no. I wonder what that manga could do is even doing anymore. Is he still working on that brand, or did he finally move on to something new? As somebody who was a fan of the original manga back in the day, I kind of just stopped following after he stopped working on it. And I've had zero interest with the IP since. Oh no, there's mother... I'm drinking water. Leave me alone, fuckers. Manga's so damn good. Horseshit, they did an anime original in Route A and then skipped half of every arc after in a rush season of 2. Was that the original? I don't really remember. I just remember I wasn't happy with the anime past like the first episode. Here 8, 1 gold. Damn. Alright, I don't know if I opened every chest. Okay, that's the exit. I'm gonna go back real quick. This is the fun part of Fractals, when you have to actually look around and remember if you actually got every chest or checked every nook and cranny. Because you don't want to have to go all the way the fuck back through here and get it. Granted, I'm probably not going to clear out all the chests again like I did last week. It's just too much time. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, this is too much walking. I'm going to say that we got all of them. Dizzy Dale, good to see you. How you doing? Hope life's treating you well. On this fantastic... What day is it? Tuesday? Definitely not me checking what the day is today. Tuesday? Alright. The moment is here. We'll see if this zero-tested team can full AFK. My guess is probably fucking not. I have not optimized this team whatsoever. Roku just hit level 40 on the way here. We're just gonna see how fast they die, I guess. It should be funny. Yeah, okay, hope you've been doing good. I've been doing alright. Can't complain. Could be better, but could be worse too. Alright, I am going to move the camera though so we can actually still see the boss. When I filmed my AFK against Diver earlier, I didn't move the camera at all. So I was like, hands off. You don't get to touch the controller. But I think that Shark in general is just going to be a lot more violent, and he's not going to be able to just push me into a corner so I can get free Suruko heals. Plus attacks like this, which hit really hard. That and he's refusing to be hit, so yeah, this ain't gonna work. He's refusing to be hit, so actually none of my team can heal right now. I wonder if like you want to run like Koishi, because maybe Koishi heals without needing to actually like perform any attacks. We'll see. We burned through Ferocity already. We have gotten 1 bar off full AFK though. I'll say that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive with 0 research on optimal. Very first anime season is fine. I mean, it's okay. From what I remember, it was okay. Hate the unnecessary changes, but it was okay. And season 2 was Rude, where they changed the ending and did an anime original. Yeah, I remember that. Season 3 and 4 is just rushed out the ass. They did like 4 arcs or more in 2 seasons or something like that. I think those are the ones that I didn't see. I remember seeing the Route A changes shit with Anteku and whatnot. Alright, it only got to 1 bar. The answer is no. But that's okay. We don't really even need to clear Backgammon anymore. That's not really why we were there. We're just there to get chests. I just wanted to see if the 0 investment AFK could actually do anything. I don't know, maybe it could. Nah, it's cope. I think you just need to like heavier investment, because I think if I could roll like max survival and then more levels into his passive heal, as well as more levels into this passive heal. Actually, I don't even know if I was at EX1 yet. I think you would need to drive yourself to 1. I don't know. Can you hold EX1 even though you're getting hit? I think you can. Yeah, I don't know. Because the big thing is just getting to tension 1. Nine arcs in Re, they shoehorned that into 2 12-episode seasons. Yeah, so in the manga, when he stopped working on the OG series, that's when I stopped paying attention to anything about it. So after the whole fight against, what was his name? Murata or whatever? If that's actually his name, that's crazy. Because I do not remember like any characters' names. Arima. Hey, I got the fact that it starts with an A. That's crazy. I not read any of the Re stuff, so many moons ago, I was at this like work thing to renew my license for something, and it was like this big informational slash advertisement type meeting that you just had to like sit in to renew your licensing. And I read a few chapters of of it there, and that's like a demonstration hall. But after that single day, I never really read any further into it now. It just didn't really hook me or draw me in. So yeah, I'll probably just stay away from the franchise for now. I just don't have any real interest in getting back into anything Tokyo Ghoul related. That ship has sailed for me. Alright, we won't exploit this time because I find the exploit to be kind of annoying to do in this tight ass corridor. I gotta stop running up this way though. Gotta read it, it's so good. Look, it's gotta get in line, man. I'm sure there's a lot of good shit that I've neglected reading recently. Like, I was caught up on Chainsaw Man like last year. And now I'm not. Speaking of which, anybody know when that the Chainsaw Man movie is coming? I don't know if they plan on doing like a Demon Slayer type deal where they do the movie and then they do like another season, which is the movie, or in whatever order that went. I think it was movie first and then they did like the regular like seasonal adaptation. But it'd be good to know if they're just gonna do a movie only, so I know if I need to watch it. Because my wife liked Chainsaw Man enough, I think, for us to watch like the future seasons. And me already knowing what's happening or what's going down is I'm looking forward to seeing it all animated. Oh, my bad. I forgot to. I didn't even read that about the Chojin X. Here, I can AFK this shit. Let me scroll back up here. Making a manga called Chojin X. I read that, but I like didn't say it out loud. So I forgot to even like acknowledge it. Would you stop? You fucking rat. Oh, it's because Suruko's like hitting ghosts over here. I need you to heal me, lady. And you, quit jumping. Whatever. I'll let him do his thing. I wonder if it's just the mouse here in Fractal that does this 3 jumps in a row. Every time I fought the mice, they don't usually do that. At least they don't usually spam it. I need to watch Chainsaw Man. I hear nothing but good things. It's very well animated. You know, I think it's like Madhouse that did it, right? And if not, I don't know, burn me at the stake or something. But yeah, it's very well animated. It's vulgar. It's fun. I don't think it's too deep, and I think it's a bit overhyped, but it's good. Like, I like it. It's just that where the story ends up going, where it starts and where it ends up going is just like, you'll never see it coming. It's just kind of crazy. It's honestly a little bit of a trip. Yeah, I just think it's fun. Google says 2025 for the movie. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be coming out this year. I look forward to it. It's been a long time since I've read the manga, so it'll be a fun refresher. A bit overhyped is perfect explanation for every new gen shonen. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all, yeah, definitely a little overhyped. Doesn't mean they're bad. I'm not into like recent like anime trends and hype though, so I actually don't know like what's like the big things right now. Like, I'm just now finally watching Dandadan, And I don't know if that one was overhyped or not, but that show's fucking good. I like it. I think it's got like uniquely fun characters. Very good animation. Yeah, that show's a bop. Kaiju number 8 isn't, so that manga is a banger. Yeah, a friend of mine gave me a goodie bag. Shout out to Goki. From, I don't know what Anime Expo it was. Maybe it was just Anime Expo. But I had some Kaiju number 8 stuff in it. I should probably check that show out at some point in time. I've been very behind in, like, a lot of anime, though. It's mostly been catching up on game backlog, but, you know, that's a never-ending process, so... Solo, oh, right, okay. I am aware of solo leveling craze at least, though, because I see a fucking article about it, like, every day about, like, it's breaking records. And that's the one that I would say, that one is probably the most overhyped, like, shonen webtoon. Which again, isn't to say that solo leveling is bad, but it definitely doesn't do anything special. So it's crazy to me that the hype and that the popularity of it is so high. Sakamoto Days was also pretty hyped. I think it was hyped because it's supposed to be, or it was supposed to be good. And from what I've heard, the animation is complete dog shit, so it kind of just like ruined that hype train. So maybe I actually know a little more about modern animes than I thought. That's all just based off of what I've read, though. I don't really know anything about Sakamoto Days. Solo leveling is just next level. Yeah, it's just got really fucking good animation. That's true. It's got really good animation. It's got the... Fuck, I think I missed 2 chests the last time I did this. Okay, that means there has to be another path, though, because I don't want to go down this shit. For 2 fucking chests. Yeah, solo leveling is has got really good animation. I don't know what studio does it, but I'm pretty sure it's like Bones and Madhouse are like the 2 studios that I always recognize as like really good animation. Is that the name of the one? Bones? Was that a studio? That sounds right, I think. Definitely Madhouse. And I guess maybe it's a little fresher with solo leveling being Korean, so you're gonna have like a little less of the overdone tropes that I'm sure a lot of people are like expectant, but at the same time probably a little tired of. Although funny enough, I think that most like popular webtoons are usually like very manga adjacent as far as like writing goes. They're just usually also not afraid to use more mature looking characters than like literal school children. I need my goat. A skeleton soldier couldn't protect the dungeon to get an anime. And those light novel titles are a fucking trip. That does sound goofy though. I'd be down to watch. I feel like somebody has to sell me on the like light novel title animes though, because I don't know, man. The titles don't sell me, and I feel like there's so many of them that it's hard to tell. It's like, is this garbage or is it good? Like long ass goofy title doesn't really tell you much in terms of quality, I think. Like the spider isekai, the So I'm a Spider, So What, or whatever it is. Like that show's actually like really good, but the title's kinda just silly. Like as far as isekais go, at least that one's really good. Alright, maybe I should just take the path on the left. So I don't have to run all the way through here. I can run all the way through these guys another time. Usually I like to clear out all the chests before I start backtracking and then deciding on a path, but eh. I think after this though I genuinely should stop running Roku so I can actually like clear all these shitter mobs much faster. No, that's too far. No, fuck. Alright, they ran into me. I have no tension, damn. Meet the skeleton soldier, meager but fiercely loyal fighter, protect master, lady succubus. Yeah, that doesn't sell me on anything. Story similar to solo leveling in that he has powers to get stronger, but I like it more. Well, I can't say it's on my to-watch list yet. Oh my lord. Quit jumping, you damn rat. I'm trying to spin the win. Alright, yo. I don't know how many you're gonna hit, but please hit, like, the rat. Mostly. No, I think he completely did not hit the rat. Now, I could switch to Yo. But I like being a thick dude swinging around a big-ass hammer. With shades. Gonna be something you have to read the first couple chapters of to get a feel. So is it not a light novel then? Is it a manga? Or is it a webtoon? Or manhwa, whatever they want to call it. Doesn't have an anime, I just want it to. Webtoon, okay. I was like, my man's out here doing the most, out here trying to pitch me a light novel. I'm like, you're crazy. The only light novel I've attempted to read was SAO Progressive, because I liked Aincrad. And it was fine. I just think I'm not nerdy enough to appreciate it. Darn, 1 gold. They like buffed the tier 8 rate, so you actually have to burn a lot more par. And I don't remember whose gear I was using. Hopefully Sudoku has the gear on, but she's probably using some kind of support gear. Yeah, and I don't want to roll a crit rate. I mostly just want the attack 4+, so I'm going to... Where's Yo? Unless no, I gave him a scrap piece, yeah. I'll give him my... Where is it? Who has it? Kazuki. I'll give him the Kazuki headpiece since we're running him for now. If I can par that. Really comes down to storytelling, since the story generally degrades a lot as you go from novel to manga to anime. I can see that. I think a lot of anime does try to stay pretty like... Well, I should say like a lot of modern adaptations I feel try to stay pretty close to source material. I think usually because in the past it's like backfired for a lot of studios, you know, looking at like Tokyo Ghoul, Blue Exorcist, you know, when they start going off on their own. But I mean, that's just like very small anecdotal evidence there. Like watching Chainsaw Man and then going to read the manga, there wasn't really a lot that was changed or cut. From what I could tell, at least. The only thing I really remember was like one little scene in like the first couple episodes that was removed. I think about Makima calling Denji a dog or something. But I understand it's a manhwa. Manhwa webtoon. They're like the same thing. Manhwa is usually just denoting that it is Korean in nature. What it actually translates to, I have no idea. Whereas usually webtoon is the word used to encapsulate like all of it, whether it's Korean based or not. I think most of them are usually, or at least most of the popular ones are Korean though. And I would agree with that sentiment. A lot of manhwas are very good. And a lot are very fucked up. Those guys can write some fucked up tales, I tell you what. Need another season of Regular Magic High ASAP? No, that's a series that another series I probably will never get into, mostly because it took way too long for anything to come out. Because I think there's like another season and a movie by now, right? Something like that. Maybe it's just a movie. I don't know, but that shit is too little too late for me. You know. They had to ride the hype of their first season airing, which was very, very long ago. Found a new manga that is the most batshit insane thing. I mean, if you look hard enough, there's a lot of like really, really messed up stuff when it comes to the written medium. I'll show you in DMs. I really hope it's not that bad. I've seen enough jacked up stuff in mangas. Boo! Tier 6. Just weird. Okay, I'm cool with weird, and like the really depraved shit I'm cool with completely staying away from. The fan side is where you find the good stuff, like what, fan art or something? Often better translations than the official ones. I don't like to think of translations usually, at least modern translations, as like better or worse. It's usually just like different takes on it. Like, do I need to keep this strictly, do I need to translate this strictly as what it says or what it means? Like some things don't translate well, like, I don't know, Japanese idioms. And to like regular people, that shit makes no sense. Damn, I'm getting wombo combo there. Okay, I think this first one is a typhoon, so I actually need to stay out. Or maybe not. Come on, brother. Ow. Ow. I hate the punishing window for backgammon. Because the rings are still there. Alright, is this a typhoon? No? Maybe it's a certain amount of health you have to get him down before he starts typhooning you. See, can I dodge this? I mean, I can, but me personally, I can't. Please don't be a typhoon. I need to break you? Ah, of course. The one fucking time I'm in there, it's a goddamn typhoon. Can't even see the fucking water beam coming out. But bitch, my name is Roku. I can just stand here. Wait, don't do it yet. Okay. I almost went into charge secondary a little early. Well, now I'm spooked. Typhoon? Okay. So after, I think, a certain HP threshold, it's just Typhoon from now on. I honestly really don't know backgammon very well, because I usually just whoop his ass. And considering the trek to get to the Red Series bosses is so big, I don't really think I'll be making guides on these guys until it's easier to actually get to them or retry. That way I can properly test out stuff. Oh god, get me out of here. Or not. Took 6 years for season 2 of a regular to come out. Yeah, that's way too long. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's like, I completely forgot about the series by the time the second season came out, at least. Watching it, I went to read the manga, but they aren't officially translated, so I have to rely on fan translations of it, which is also triggering since some arcs are partly translated while others aren't at all. Well, see, because that one I'm pretty sure is originally a light novel. I don't think it's a manga. I think the manga is just like another adaptation of the source. So depending on how long it went on or if it's ongoing, it's probably not even close to caught up. And now this is loosely based off of old ass memory. I could be completely wrong. It might actually just be a fucking a manga. A lot of novel arcs for irregular and scattered manga for many of them. Also not the most popular, so you don't have tons of groups ready to translate it. I mean, again, it's because, well... yeah, I think you honestly just need to ride, like, the anime wave if you're gonna try and build, like, a big fan base towards something. Also, I fucking love Roku. You barely have to pay attention to get a dub. Most things are originally a web/light novel before a manga. I mean, outside of Japan, at least. Like in Japan, I don't know what the split is, but I mean, you're looking at light novels and a large amount of manga. What was I doing? Swapping teams. I think I want to leave this alone in case I need to record more footage for that, though, so... no, man, this is too much stuff I have to adjust. But... I definitely want you. I want... I think I'll just run... yeah... we'll just run the support package. Where is... oh yeah, he's a level 1 card. Where are you? Sui, my boy. I mean, it's definitely Sudoku, Iroha, and Kazuki. I don't even know why I'm from. That's the team for sure. I think I want Kazuki in this spot, though. And then let me get rid of the heal. Oh wait, I'm already at baseball. Oh no, I'm in 24 City. Okay. I need to do more baseball. More baseball. Let's see. The event might actually be over for all I know. Am I crazy? I thought this definitely had a shorter time before. Maybe it did. And now it doesn't? I got no clue. I guess I don't need to be in a rush for baseball, but either way, I gotta hit the can, so I need to I need to get it to a point where it's hopefully autoing on its own. Sad they ended the manga for Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I really don't want to be reading a light novel. If the source is a light novel, that's the bad thing about the mangas. They're usually not updated very frequently, and a lot of the times the continuation of the manga adaptations will just die off. But I'll be right back. Oh, those monsters are making me actually play the game a little bit. Cool. And that show is never getting a season 2? Yeah, probably not. I gave that show a fair shake. I think I got through like half of it. And then I was like, I don't really need to watch anymore. Think you watched it because I told you to? That's exactly why I watched it. So I gave it a fair, honest try. Me and the wife were watching it, and we both thought it was okay. It was fine. I have a handful of older, early to mid 2010s anime I have to check the manga on, and a lot of them are like that. Like what else? Watched in my teens, that shit was a banger for me. I mean, yeah, if I was a teenager, I'm sure a lot of anime that I think is okay now, I probably would have thought was amazing then. Like, I've gone back and watched a lot of shows that I thought were amazing, and after watching them semi-recently, I'm like, they're good, they're just not as good as I remember. Like Requiem for the Phantom was one of those. It was good, just not as good as I remember. And then it really pains me to say, but the same with Black Lagoon. Now, I still love Black Lagoon, but it's just not as amazing as I remembered it to be. Also, I didn't remember how, like, abruptly the anime just kind of, like, ends. So that's too bad there. I think there's OVAs though too, but I'm usually not a fan of OVAs. Off the top of my head, Grand Crest Senki? No, that's one I've never heard of. Anime always seems better when you're younger and before you've seen enough to recognize the basic care and scenario templates littered everywhere and most of, yeah. Before you're poisoned by like 1,000,002 tropes and been there, done that. I guess it all boils down to that phrase, never meet your heroes. And let the past stay in the past. One of the ones I want to watch again is Banana Fish, and I remember that one being really good, so I'm hoping that it's still really good. Like, without rewatching it, I know for a fact that it's still going to be, like, solid, but we'll see. I liked it mostly since Iki and Stella have an actual relationship. Most anime tease it and do nothing in the end. I'm trying to think of I saw something recently, I think, where the characters get into a relationship and then it explores that further. I don't know, I'd have to go look at my watch history or something. My memory's shot, and it's been a while since I've actually been regularly watching any anime, so and also, Michael Scorbo, what games have you guys been playing recently? Gacha or otherwise? I'm curious where everybody's kind of got their investments laid in currently. Since that's how I feel gacha games are. Everybody has tribal wars for their games that they're running. Hold up, there are 3 mangas for Kekai Sensen. I know what I'm reading later. I read all of the first and heard a second one came out, but didn't read it. That is probably not the show I'm thinking of. I think there was like another Kekai named show that aired on Toonami like a long time ago that I don't remember the name of. That's what I think of when I read that. Yeah, or Dale or anybody else who happens to be lurking around and has any games they're passionate about right now. Gotcha been playing that new DC Dark Legion. It's okay. So based on that, it's okay. So we're playing it because DC, right? Been avoiding new gachas, have them down to 3. I've had a while. Playing some Pow World, PoE 2, and Helldivers 2. Very, very solid selection there. I just recently, with the, whatever the hell, the Faybreak update, had jumped back in to give Pow World a shot again. And it's still fun. It's still fun. It's basically what I remember. Unfortunately, like, all the new content wasn't too exciting for me. So it kind of just felt like exactly how I felt when I played it the first time around, which is this is fun, but there's a point where I'm like, I'm done. And I feel like even with these years of content updates, it didn't really like move that bar any further back as far as when I'm done. But fantastic game. Fantastic game. Definitely looking forward to more updates. I will continue to keep jumping back into that game because it is just genuinely a lot of fun. And then I feel like I missed the Helldivers craze. I just believe everybody when they say it's like a great game. I believe it 100%. It looks great. Only mobile game I play is Dokkan. Everything else is on my PC. I mean, same. Not with Dokkan, but like even my gachas, I mostly just try to play them on PC. Like the phone is just there for convenience with dailies, I feel. I've been playing out of the park baseball. Now that I have no idea what that is. You start talking sports and that's foreign territory. I've got zero knowledge there. But I hope it's fun at least. More fun than DC Dark Legion at least. You played without me, Sag? Look, we have different play styles when it comes to Power World. And also I wanted to play in bed, so I was playing in my bed mostly. New Power World is a bit more annoying to farm match, which sucks, and the new oil rig is terrible. Oh, I hated when I got to the oil rigs. And how much fucking power they were requiring. I was like, this fucking sucks. I know for a fact there's like an optimal way of doing that, but I was like, I hate this. Now I'm like, I gotta go optimize and find like these power pals. Or these electric pals. I gotta get good passes on them because that's just how my brain works. I'm hoping they expand and continue to make like the trait feature and passing them down and whatnot like easier and easier. So I find that shit to be completely insufferable without like modding some things in or changing timers. Or in my case, like removing the timers completely. No, but for crossplay, I didn't realize that they didn't have crossplay yet. That's too bad, but that's also sick that it's going to be getting it. I think in today's day and age, if you have a multiplayer game, they should all be crossplay if you're having them on multi-platforms. That's just my opinion. I don't think you really companies are gaining any money by making the online exclusive in their own ecosystem. Kind of dumb. But sick, we got a Gotanda skin. I think that's like my third one for him. Valheim should be getting its final update in the year, it seems. Alright, well, we could jump back into that whenever that final update comes. Valheim was a lot of good fun. Who was it? Gotanda. Yep, 3 other skins for him. We've got 2 colors of him being a potion seller. But his potions are too strong for me, so I just stick with the soup. What is the difference here? Just the glasses? The glasses and the pants, it looks like. I don't know, he just looked like he got money. He looking kind of gangster in this fit, so. You stay in the OG. Helldivers 2 is a ton of fun with a few friends. I don't care as much for randoms. That's cheating though. I feel like I feel like even bad games can be really fun with the right people. But I hear you. I hear you. MLB The Show 25 dropped today, so that's hype. Is it though? Island Park is basically a game that's nothing but spreadsheets of stats and managing a team. Now you're talking my language, okay? You talking spreadsheets? We're talking about management sims? Alright, I might know nothing about baseball, but I fuck with a good sim. Like Kenshi, RimWorld. Fucking love those games. I don't know if those are really considered sims or not, but they're fucking fun. I like micromanaging stuff. I do too, to a certain extent. But usually when I play those kinds of games, I don't like getting like a big squad. I usually like having like a small manageable size. Like when I play Kenshi, I'm usually running like a solo character. And with RimWorld, I try to keep my colony manageable. Ooh, or games like, what was that game we played, Michael? It was like Resistance 3 or some shit? I don't know. That game was a lot of fun too. It was like a strategy, real-time thingy, decision-making, branching paths, side quest type deal. That game was fun. Deep North is the final biome and will mark 1.0 release. They said that last November, so I could imagine late this year probably. Sick. Good for the Valheim team. Hopefully with their 1.0 launch they make a bunch more sales, because that game's really good. And I feel like its hype was when like early access started, and it's just been like doing its own thing since then. So I hope they're able to recreate some of that success again when they fully launch. Wasteland 3, is that the name of the game? Yeah, that game was fun. Gross. Food. They definitely will if Satisfactory blew up on 1.0. I imagine they will as well. You told me about that game, right? Like, I know it sounded familiar. Loved it, so I'd assume so? Yeah, probably. Right now my backlog is big enough though. Like, let's see. Let's see, can I sort my Steam library by like recently purchased? If you can, I got no clue. But I know a while back I got Soul Ash 2, which is an early access. I liked Soul Ash 1 a lot. And Soul Ash 2 seemed like going in a direction that was like perfect for me. Like a top-down, pixel-based survival type game. Very cool. The first one was like a very like more classic roguelike. And I'm drawing a blank on what else I got recently that I haven't had a chance to play much of. I know I brought up Stone Shard earlier. The game I've been following for quite a while, very loosely. More along the lines of like, I know of its existence and I really want to play it at some point. And then I finally started like this week. And I was right, it's a lot of fun. Very brutal. I'll never not have a backlog. You gotta accept it's just part of those things in life, you know? Water is wet and backlog will never get smaller. And you could probably look on Steam and just see like how many games are released in a day. I know it's many, many thousands probably. There'll never be a shortage of a backlog. Now, is like 90% of that garbage? Yeah, probably, but besides the point. And I just realized I have Kazuki. No. I think I would like the Spell Brigade. And why is that? What is it that I exude that makes you think I want to play the I was gonna say the last brigade, the Spell Brigade? Yeah, let's look it up real quick. Spell Brigade. Oh, I hope this doesn't start blaring some audio. It did not. Ho ho ho, those are some funny looking guys in there, I'll tell you what. Icky, what is this, like a Vampire Survivors type game? I liked the little character designs in that trailer, but outside of that, the game did not look that interesting. Oh fuck, I went this way again. Yeah, but co-op, I figured it'd be up your alley. I mean, maybe. I feel like if a game can't initially draw me in on the trailer, though, then it's like a hard sell, because, you know, your game isn't free. But I don't doubt it, maybe. I haven't played a Vampire Survivors type game in quite a hot minute, but I do usually like them. At least when they're well done. Like that one that I played and got all the achievements for. What was it, 5 minutes until dawn? 12 minutes until dawn? Something like that. That one was fun. Alright, and I'm finally taking some fresh new paths, so going to be all chess, baby. Right. Wait. Oh no! I did them in the wrong order. That's okay. But you. Really only try co-op games with my friends. I have a bunch of single-player games wishlisted I need to buy and try. Yeah, I don't know why I've never utilized a wish list until like this year. But that shit's cracked. I can now actually remember most of the games that I've just in passing been like, oh, that looks cool. Now my wish list is fucking huge. Let's see, hopefully I don't get attacked here real quick. 188 games mineable, yeah. Like I just started this year, but I already have 86 on here. These aren't all bangers, but there's a lot of good stuff. There's so much shit on sale. That's why I got some recently. Because there's like a big Steam-wide sale going on. God, so many good games. The backlog will never get smaller. Even if I had infinite money, it still wouldn't get any smaller. Lux baby. Oh, attack 4+ shield damage reduction. Lame. Could at least give me like a useful stat that nobody wants, like damage cut rate. Shit. Oh fuck, that goddamn bot distracted me, so I don't know if I actually got all the chests in that space. And drop for a second, but new games are so damn expensive, so indies are really what really carry me through. Luckily for me, most like big studio games, AAA or otherwise, don't usually interest me too much. So most of the stuff that I like is indie. Once in a blue moon, you'll have some bangers though. Oh goodness. Attack 4+ ultimate skill efficiency. Nah. Like recently the only big games I've cared about was Monster Hunter and what, like Elden Ring? Can't really think of other big title releases in recent years that I've been too crazy about. Game Pass also carries me. And Game Pass has been alright for some releases for me. I feel like they're starting to run out of good stuff to throw on there though. Oh, Persona 3 Reload. Of course, you have to. That's what I played, right? That's what I finished playing right before I moved on to like Monster Hunter and cassette vs. It was Persona 3 Reload. Still a fantastic game. I don't know what Night Rain is going to do. I didn't love the network test. Oh, did they have a test? for that game. Yeah, I gotta say, already off of the premise of what they're going with Night Rain, I've got like, it ain't like the next Souls type game where I'm like, I'm eating every bit of content I can get for Night Rain. I just do not give a shit. It does not sound like what I want out of that series at all. I could be dead wrong, and it could be like a fantastic game. You know, I may or may not still check it out whenever it comes out, but based on the premise they've been selling, I've got very little interest in it. Fuck, I have to make more pars. So yeah, I don't know. That just sounds like big like corpo speak to me as to the direction they took that game. Because I feel like only like a company exec would like throw that idea out there and be like, this sounds like what people want to play. Like what? No. People like the Souls franchise because they're fucking like fantastic games. Like the IP alone itself isn't what carries them. That's why like Bloodborne is like so like well renowned. That's why Elden Ring was like, I don't know, as highly acclaimed as it was. It's just really good fucking games. Like nobody really gives a shit about the branding itself. You could have a fucking Wild Wild West themed Souls type game made by FromSoft, and as long as it's a fucking banger of a game, nobody really gives a shit about the setting. You know, on some extent at least. Obviously, I still prefer like my medieval dark fantasy type shit, but if FromSoft was making a Wild Wild West game, I'd be like, all right, fuck it, that's right, cowboy. It was forced 3 players and you couldn't play it with friends till the last day to do issues. I mean, that makes sense. No, I mean, it's theirs to test servers and, you know, how their netcode is running. Did you get to play it then? I didn't even know that they had like a network test or anything, so I wasn't even aware. Hopefully they at least put a demo out for that. That's definitely a game I'd be like, I need a demo to see if this is at all up my alley. Let's just take the shitty small path. 3 whole chests, baby. Alright, I don't need to beat the boss here, so I think we'll actually just take the exit out. There's very little benefit in fighting the boss. It just gives Kazuki a little bit of XP, but I can't say I care too much about getting him his last 4 levels. Everybody still performs really well by at least level 40. Unless the character's name is Roku, in which case he performs best at like fucking any level, because he's crazy. I do hate that it is either solo or forced 3 players, I think. We'll see if they stick with that. We'll just have to let him cook, as the kids say. Did I already miss the exit? Why am I fighting this guy? I mean, it was only... Oh, there's the exit. Yeah, no, let's take it. Well, I don't know. Maybe seeing backgammon's a little more exciting, so... We'll go hang out with backgammon. I'm only like half paying attention though, so... Hopefully I don't fuck up and die. Also, holy shit, I don't know if Twitch is this delayed, but based on my end, YouTube is so fucking delayed. I don't know if that's like an automatic thing for YouTube or not, but... Jesus! Oh, I thought I could counter that. That shit comes at you so slowly. I didn't need the kill, so I didn't feel like roughing it with two people. Damn, he was barely not in the circle. Oh, another new path. Alright, one path on the left. I'll probably do this fractal or finish this one run. Do a little bit of baseball. And then we'll probably call it there. Because I only really wanted to do this stream just to make up for the last time when I had to cut it real short. I got some stuff to do. I gotta figure out what to do for dinner. With the very limited stuff I have on hand. Gotta work on a video. Busy days every day. Or even a new hype gacha coming out soonish? Unfortunately, nothing with any like confirmed release dates or anything. Because I would like to have at least even a remotely hype game to cover. I want to do a first impressions. I do enjoy doing those videos. Plus I think that appeals a bit wider than just doing tribe content. But the only ones that I know of right now is like Enfield. Enfield's a big one. I think hopefully this recent test they did is like their last play test that they're doing. And then next the game just releases. That'd be pretty sick. There's also some games I'm like very interested in. Hope they do well enough for us to see a global version. Wait, is my par already gone? Shit. Or did I never use it? No, anyway, Enfield, and there's other ones that I don't really remember the name of. The names all kind of blend together. Enfield is at least memorable because it's like, it's Arknights. Saw a post about Duet Night Abyss. Sounds familiar. I'm sure that's up there. It's definitely a game I will look at and try out. Without having it in front of me, I don't really remember the game. There's some other ones down the line of who knows when we'll see these. There's another like webtoon type gacha. They're like based off of a webtoon. I don't really remember the name of it. The name of it is The Something, which I know is very descriptive, but yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. Attack 4, Support 4. That's good. Unfortunately, it's not Support 4 Plus. But one of the games I'm looking forward to and hoping it does well, and then we see a global version, is called like Fellow Moon. That one sounds really fucking, or looks really fucking slick. Artistically, it looks beautiful. So I'm hoping that game is good. There's some other game I was looking forward to. But I don't remember off the top of my head. There might be a King's Raid relaunch. I think I saw that rumor or whatever. But man, just let it go. That shit was on life support. They're gonna try and bring it back. I don't know. Maybe it's fantastic if it relaunches. I don't know. If it died once, it'll die again. That's the way I see it. Or you're gonna live long enough to see yourself become the villain, like fucking Seven Knights. Where now you have Seven Knights with the crappy, like, gacha MMO-esque style. And, the idle game. That shit got butchered. Outer Plane is collabing Danmachi. Oh yeah, I did see that. I'm surprised Outer Plane's still going. And I realistically have nothing bad to say about Outer Plane. I played it for like a good month or so. It was like a solid like Epic 7 type game. It was good. I just don't foresee that game having like some kind of like huge wave of new players. And it already wasn't doing like amazing. But I think for anybody who is playing that game, you know, good on you. I think it's a good game. Surprised that nobody isn't watching your stream? I'm not sure what you mean, Assassin. I can't tell if you're being a dick or maybe I'm misreading. They gave you an option to reset your data with some bonuses. I did it thinking they would let me keep the limited stuff, and nope. I'm talking about 7 nights. Rip all my collab stuff, so I'm never touching that game again. They had some neat collabs, right? The 7 Nights idol? Or maybe I'm thinking of the... No, it's not the 7 Deadly Sins idol. Because I unfortunately did play a little bit of that. I'm saying nobody is here, which is the sad part. Oh, okay, I got you. I couldn't tell if you're reading a tick or not. It is what it is, man. We're just chilling, having a good time. This is mostly just here as a makeup stream for the last one I had to cut short, so... I appreciate anybody who stops by, says what's up. Pops in just to say hello. Whatever. It's not about the number, it's about the quality of people. I'll still just be here, doing my best to make some decent content. 7 Nights Idol was a bunch of Korean stuff, IRC. Well, they did like a... What was it that I remember? I don't know why I didn't ult yet. What happens when you get distracted? They did a... I don't remember. They did some kind of collab that I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like half tempted to just like download just so I could play on that collab. I don't know if it's Persona or not, but... I did really like the main 7 Nights game too as a joke though, definitely. I never got into 7 Nights myself, but I know that it was like a pretty popular game. I mean, you have to do something right to like have some kind of popularity. It's just unfortunate that most of these franchises just end up getting milked. Persona Gacha when? I mean, it's already been out in China for a few months. It's crazy that it hasn't like gone anywhere else yet though. Attack 4 and finishing touch. I really don't know if I want to run. I mean, it's just good to have these options, I guess, with the pieces with the skilled subs. Something I could look into down the road. Need that new Bleach mobile game to drop. I've seen very little about it, but yeah. I did see they are making another Bleach gacha. Had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, it's Persona 5 X. So it's like a Persona 5 type spin-off. Again. Developed by, I don't fucking know, but it's like Chinese only, so I assume some Chinese studio. It looks like good quality. As far as how the game is and whatnot, no clue. But it does seem to have like, I don't know, some classic Persona story. Gotchable characters. It's always funny with these like IP games when they're like doing like a collab with themselves, because I think they've had a few Persona 5 collabs in the Persona 5 game. I was really excited for that Full Metal Alchemist gacha, but it got shut down before it came out here. That's so funny that you brought that up. I completely forgot that that was going to be a thing. That is right. I never knew it shut down because I remember being like, oh, that should be cool whenever that comes out. And then it never did, so I guess I just completely forgot about it. That's crazy. Well, I guess good to know that it shut down at least. And never just didn't come to global. Anything about Wizardry Variants Daphne? Oh, do I know about Wizardry Variants Daphne? That game's fucking great. That game is fucking good. Because it is a video game first, gacha second. But unfortunately, that game was a little too grindy for me, so I ended up dropping it. And I need to use another fucking par? For some garbage subs? Tragedy. Yeah, that's a really good game. If anybody hasn't tried it, I recommend, if you're into like old school for attack 4+, support 4+, say less. If you're into like old school first person like turn-based dungeon crawlers, game's fucking cool. And it's like hard. I don't know, I guess I'm just really drawn to like these games that are like difficult in some aspect. I'm kind of like sick of all these gacha games where you're fighting timers. I like fighting, I don't know, enemies. Alright, what was I doing gear? I need to, I think it was wings or body. Or I'm high and it was a headpiece. It was a headpiece. Okay, I was completely wrong. Then I have attack 4, crit 4. Yeah. Give me that shit. That's great. Alright. The Fractal Vice this week is a success. I got one good piece. They're making a Digimon TCG game. Guess that is the new craze. There's still no confirmation on any of that. Bandai just put out that teaser. So once Digicon happens, unless it already happened, I'm not sure. We'll see, but I will 100% cover that if it is an online sim, an official sim. Because for anybody that doesn't know, I used to play the Digimon TCG semi-competitively, and I love that game. I just had to like sell out of it for time and money reasons. But yeah, if they do an official sim, I'm fucking pogged up. And you know, and if it's good. Assuming it's good. Installing it now? What are we installing? Oh, Wizardry Variants Daphne? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're into Ninja Crawlers, highly recommend. Great game. Again, just a little too much of a time investment for me. And Monster Strike is collabing with Code Geass. They do like a lot of collabs though, right? And Monster Strike is huge. Good day, boy. No, you whooped my ass pretty good. Nothing. Friends with that one guy in Discord still? Who? What is the context behind this person? I don't even know who you're talking about. All right, we're on we're on the 4th floor. Okay. Remember he was cool as hell when you played him? Man, I really don't remember. I know I was doing some tourney or something like that. Oh, I think I barely remember. I think it was, yeah, I streamed like one tourney, right? And then it was like one guy who was, I don't know, it was just good banter or something. Which was like juxtaposed by like one dude who was like, no, don't film this. And I was like, oh, okay. Which, still going back to that, for anybody that was there that remembers that, I'm still happy he at least let me record audio. Because I did not know what the fuck I was going to do if somebody was like, no, nothing. Just like cut stream there, I guess. That's why I never... Oh fuck, I forgot to heal. Alright, we might just die, especially with me like barely paying attention. But, wow. Yeah, that's why I never streamed any other tourneys after that, though. Just because I was worried that somebody would be like, no, and then I don't really know how to go from there. You're living on Twitch? Yeah, I'm live on Twitch as well. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna fuck this up again. Yep. But I did so much damage, so maybe we'll be okay. Alright, I don't know if he's going Typhoon or not. Yep, okay. Let's see, is he gonna be charging? Yeah, okay. Hopefully he sticks to charging. No, it sounds like he's gonna do Laser Beam, yeah. Is he diving at my ass again? Okay, I don't think I can finish it with Iroha. No, we can't get another Iroha ult off, so there's no way she's gonna do enough damage. I'll probably just get my ass beat. I probably could have countered that, actually. Or get killed by a ring. Okay. Yeah, that was my fucking bad. I forgot to heal. Watch your guide to help you win. Looks like you could use it. Well, I never fought Backgammon until this week, so I don't have as much experience with him. And because it's not as easy to get to him like it is other bosses. Other bosses, you could just walk up to him. to go practice them, and you can reset as many times as you want. With those, you have to go through the entire fractal every time to fight them again. That's why me doing my hitless run against fucking Solitaire was such a pain in the ass. Is just having to get that, you gotta get all the way back up there again. Yo, Assassin. Good to see you on the Twitch side. So again, that is why I'm probably not going to do any Red Series, guys. If I do, I'll do it on Brave Diver just because I fought that dude like a million times. And his moveset honestly doesn't change a lot from his base form to the Red Series. But the Shark, he gets a lot more shit going on. Like, even the behaviors are different. Like that spin move he does. He starts typhooning, like, randomly after he's lost a certain amount of health. But in the base version, you don't get a Typhoon until 4 bars are chopped off. Or no, you don't get a Typhoon until I think 2 bars are left on him. Something like that. Basically, he's pretty close to death when you can start getting hit by that spin move. But in the Red Series, it just seems like it's random, as far as I can tell. So it's hard to know if I have to like start running in circles to avoid him charging, or if he's just going to start doing some regular attacks. And I'm not too compelled to go try and fight him a bunch and try and get a hitless run with him. Sounds like you're making excuses. 100%. Excuses on my ass. I will not. I will not, in its current state, do a guide on backgammon. I might do one on Solitaire. Actually, I probably won't, because I don't have a bunch of Solitaire footage anymore, and he's not in rotation right now. It was one turn. What, the XB? It's because I'm so low ranked right now. So right now I'm getting paired up against people who have not played the game very much. Compared to me, who has like every character leveled at least somewhat. And has finished, I don't know, most achievements. So it's not even a fair fight right now with the XP matches. It will be once I'm finally, I've played enough to actually get to the rank where I belong. Wizardry variance game is kind of wild so far. It's honestly a trip. Like, it's very, very cool. And there's like, at launch, I don't know how much content is in the game now, but at launch, there is so much content to get through. Just based on how the game's story works. Almost finished with my achievements. Yeah, I think I've just got, like, for the zero sticker stuff. Right now it's just been working on, like, doing, like, however many it is. It's like 100 side quests in, like, one city. Then you have to do another 100 in another city or something. I don't know, I could look at it right after this, but there can't be a lot left that I have to do. And then as far as Steam achievements go, I think it's just like the only achievements I'm missing is like upgrade certain things to a certain point. Like upgrade attention to level 50 or something. But I haven't wanted to waste any of my resources on doing that yet. That is expensive, and I'd rather build out like a bunch of tensions. Because I think the system is so fun, it's way better to play with like a lot of cards than just a couple of them. What is this baseball game? This is XB. It's just like a flashy little auto battler in the game. makes me want to play. I mean, there's really no gameplay here. It's just neat to watch like the first few times, but after you've seen like all the animations, it's it's just kind of repetitive. But I have rewards I need to get out of here, so. It is still flashy to see every time, though. Sword of Convalaria looks interesting, but I think it's China only right now. Sword of Convalaria? No, that came out globally, like 2, 3, 4 months ago? Something like that. Yeah, that's when I was playing for like about a month. And then I kind of finally got sick of grinding and logging in every day, so I stopped playing. But Sword of Convalaria is cool too. I think if you can get into how many times they want you to do like the main story mode and that daily grind, then that game's also like very good. There's a lot of good games. It's just, you know, there's only so much time in the day. Only so much attention you can give to certain games. Like if I had unlimited time in a day, I'd probably still be playing Sword of Convalaria. But I did not have the patience to go through the story to try out different paths, different routes, different endings, or to log in and do its weird skip system for all my dailies. But I do think it is like one of the best like strategy role-playing gachas out there. Like the gameplay is very solid. I thought it was a different game. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about then. Yeah, it is pretty good. I recommend giving it a shot at least if you're into SRPGs and you haven't played it before. If nothing else, it's at least fun to do like the story mode at least one time through, because like that's all just complete. You know, you can go through the story mode, pick whatever path you want, go to town, and you can play completely self-contained with the units that you get there, because like you build your roster in the story mode, but you also have an option of bringing some of your characters in at the start of the run of the main story. So cool features there. Great game. Solid enough story. But I am thirsty. I need to refill my drinks, feed my dog real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Oh, looks very pretty, and I didn't skip the story, so that is a big plus. Yeah, story's good. Story is good. If I had the patience for it, I definitely would want to go back through all of the different paths. Especially because I think they've added more to the main storyline too, which is sick. Already added you, so I'm grinding right now. Nice, nice. Yeah, I can't wait till there's actual, like, real endgame modes in the game, as well as hopefully some better events. Because so far the events have been, like, non-existent until next week when we get the... Or in a couple days, I think. We get the rhythm game event thing. But I'd like to see where they go with more event content, as well as maybe a glimpse as to what some of the endgame will actually look like. Right now, Fractal is more of just like weekly means of getting gear. Definitely not endgame. It's just kind of all we have right now. And I think that's why they haven't actually shortened the amount of time it takes you to get to the boss at the end of Fractal. I think they want to keep it as long as it is right now because there is no other endgame content. I do need a new gacha though. Watch the anime of Tribe 9. It has 24 tribes. Yeah, I saw the anime, or I finished it like a couple weeks ago. The anime was very mid. Very mid. But I thought it was it was fun. It was fun, it was interesting. I'm definitely, it makes me more excited to see like those returning anime characters and the rest of what Neo Tokyo has to offer, you know, because there is so many cities and they are all supposed to be like very diverse. Yeah, definitely a lot to look forward to though. Just a matter of time. This game is going to last that long, man. I hope. I hope. I love the game, so I can't stop singing its praises enough. It's just right now, if you've played as much as I have, you're kind of just in maintenance mode where, you know, go in, log in, dailies, a little bit of grinding here and there, but not much else to do. The difference for me is that I haven't grinded as much as I would have normally, just because of making videos. Or I have to spend my time playing, like, testing things. Yes, Leah, can I help you? Oh. Oh, little doggy wants to sit on my lap. I think she's tired after her lunch. I need more of the visions too. Play Convaleria, dog. It's a better game. I think we've hit the peak of like Final Fantasy milking its franchise through mobile games after fucking, what is it, Ever Crisis and the Battle Royale for FF7. Ooh, is that a Koichi skin? Alright, so I wanted to look at the skin and stickers. What do I have left to do? Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to do some of these, but I haven't needed to farm the materials for these rifts, so I haven't done the rift-based achievements yet. So whenever I actually do need some materials, I will actually get those achievements. But then it's just do the dailies in Minato, and I've been working on. Okay, it's almost 100. It's do 90 dailies in a city, and then you're done with those. And then same story here. There are just some rifts that I haven't farmed because I haven't needed to. I don't really need the gems, so I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. Give me Alchemist Code 2. I mean, if we were going to have an Alchemist Code 2, it was Aster Tataricus, which fucking crashed and burned, so fat chance. That's not gonna happen. Which, Aster was being made by Gumi. So that essentially would have been Alchemist Code 2. But it died. A horrific death. That's some of the most tragic shit I ever saw. I went through my subscriptions recently, and I finally unsubscribed from Aster. Because I was like, yeah, that shit's cooked. Brave Frontier 3, I'm saying LC2, or Grand Summoners 2. What is Brave Frontier even doing these days? I thought they were supposed to come out with some like other shit. Did that shit already come out? And go out with a whimper or something? But I know they were doing like working on a couple other like Brave Frontier related projects. I know one shut down. Well, can't say I'm surprised there, but that's one. I think the problem is that unless they really innovate on what the game does from like Brave Frontier 1, then it's impossible for it to thrive in the current ecosystem of mobile games. It's just way too competitive of a market. It's oversaturated. And what worked back when Brave Frontier came out, which was like a really fucking long time ago, back when gachas were in their fucking prepubescent phase, that shit just will not work in today's market. You drop a game like that today, it will not do good. Exactly, just collab for it. That's what these games devolve into. They're just not good enough to stand on their own merits. They have to devolve into just feeding off of selling you pretty versions of characters you already know. Grand Summoners did it shamelessly, you know, nothing but respect for that, and then LC eventually did it too. That is all I need. It's not sustainable though. Somehow Grand Summoners has kept it going for so long. I don't really know how. I think LC is a good example. Like, you don't even keep your account on LC. You make a new account every time. Two is JP only, don't know how it's doing now. Well, you got me curious after these couple Amazon boxes. I'm just using you as a reference, alright? A reference for, like, what the game has created. Which is not for people to spend, it is just to go get their gacha dopamine rush and then move on with their day. So this game can be controlled in mouse and keyboard, but I guess it doesn't work here for XP. I don't know the other controls though. Alright, let me see. I wanted to look up the Brave Frontier 2. Was that a thing that happened? So I don't know how true all this information was, but the first Reddit post that popped up, it says there was one NFT game, and there was a second one announced a year ago. Or over a year ago. I can't see. Oh wait, there's a Wikipedia page for Brave Frontier 2. Da, 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 da. Well, I don't see any mentions of it shut down, but I guess it came out in 2018. Yeah, in Japan only. That's crazy. I guess it was making such little money anywhere else that they were like, just keep it here. LC is also really bad for rerolling since the arcs are so vital. It's funny how that has worked, because I think like when the game came out, arcs were essential because, you know, they only had so much money, so many resources, so they could only have so many characters. And because of the amount of like work and resources you have to put into one of those characters, and like the live 2D, all the animations and whatnot, I'm pretty sure the arcs were there to dilute, but also make the workload easier for them. But now, like many years into it, it's still a cool system, but I think it's not as necessary. Just a product of its time. I don't know if my thought process there actually like really went through and what I was trying to convey. Oh fuck, Yo's giving Yo back shots. Wait, they got me out? My MFing home runs? Home runs are unfortunately not really a thing in XP. So the premise is that they play, the field is the entire city. So what you're seeing is a representation of them running throughout the entire city to make it back to home base. So a home run would have to like blow the ball out of like the galaxy. Or at least out of the city. Yeah, those don't exist. I mean, in the anime they showed like some characters who would like hit the ball and they would be able to get all the way back to home and score. But no home runs. Alright, last one, I think I'm calling it. Hold up, I can't tell if it's broken here. No, it looks good. Okay. Just broken on my end. Damn, I fucking suck. At least my Senju sucks. Let's see, Q, take us home, baby. Well, I just need a new gacha that doesn't only focus on the waifu. Cuties a plus, but I doubt we would get one since a lot of work and cost when they could probably easily pump out 3D models. That and waifus just sell, dog. They just sell. Speaking of which, I forgot, another game I'm looking forward to is Stellasora. That's because I love all the... I love Blue Archive's art style, so... If I see that art, I'm there. That and I like Blue Archive. It was a fun game. You know, outside of all the weird stuff. It's a solid game. Stellasora is the name. I think it's supposed to be like top-down action. I think it's supposed to be somewhere in the vein of Dragalia. But I wouldn't compare it that heavily to Dragalia. I think it's just like a top-down action type game. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, that's what it was. Koishi, where are you? Oh, that's what I got? Lame. That one's cool, though. I like the fucking gamer outfit. Oh, yeah. That looks good. We'll build you up eventually, Koishi. Just not today. Ooh, off the top of my head, not really, but if I come across them to remember, then for sure. But I think that about wraps it up for me. Thanks everybody for hanging out, tuning in. Sorry about the last time I streamed. Again, these aren't going to be regular or anything, just whenever I feel like it. Thank you again, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. If you haven't seen any of the new Tribe content, feel free to check it out on my YouTube. Otherwise, until then, I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.